wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. 11. They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
11.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, here's Burrow. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11 empty, paint. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Chandler. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
22! 70! Alert!
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he will have a tight... as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Titans.
Now a handoff to Chandler. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Stafford on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Monday. They give me radar. 53. Ready. Easy.
Here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
11 MT.
From the 38, Burrow completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This is a counter play. Eckler down to the 41. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll run for it with Eckler. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack there by J.J. Watt. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
A pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
11. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans.
Ty Chandler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
11 MT. Hey. 11 stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To try again after the sack. Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
20, double right.
On 1st down at Stafford. Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
Now Chandler.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Ty Chandler
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11 empty.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Chandler on second down.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Help linebacker, help cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Easy. 22. 50.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They run it with Chandler.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Middle.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Houston. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Ready. Zero.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans.
He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Titans. Mike Evans, 43 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On 2.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
40 got. Alert! White. 59! 11! Hey!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11, 18,
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, Eckler. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This would made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
11.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford.
Connects with Slayton.
And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
59!
Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.